You know what I'm saying? And as I'm listening to the verse just now, I honestly hear the shots going back and forth. And the next thing that I thought about was, is whose verse was better? I was like just thinking about that, and I'm like, yo, Cardi went crazy. Like hers was quick to the point, whatever. But Nicki, I felt like she was rapping for longer for some reason, and that also helps the round when you're battling. And then also like she's switching cadences and you know what I'm saying, different flows. And so um Cardi did switch a flow. She had like two flows, but Nicki had like Nicki, after Nicki heard, like it sounds like Nicki heard Cardi's verse, and then was like, you know what I'm saying, went crazy. And I think that's what the speculation is. They did. It's not speculation. I think that's the rumors, that she did hear Nicki's verse and she started writing crazy. Like, I mean, she heard Cardi's verse and started right. Like, hold on, it's you not finna come for me on this, right? Like, it's just like most rap, but I just feel like, why did it blow up from that into something crazier? Because it's like if two niggas is doing something like that, like Kendrick and Big Sean, right? When Kendrick like washed dude on his own track, right? But not wash him, because Big Sean still killed it. But Kendrick just went the consensus agreement of everyone. Kendrick went crazier than Big Sean on his own, on Big Sean's record, right? And it's like, this is a feature with the Migos, everybody. And I'm like, if it was just males that was going through this kind of thing, right? It would have just been like, oh, it's just hip hop. But the females is like, there's like this other like edge that adds to it, where it's like relationships get brought into it, where it's like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what is going on right now. Because it could have just been, yo, you did that, whatever the case is. But then hands was put on people, threats was had, you know what I mean? And then now, fast forward to today, kids are being brought into the situation. That shouldn't happen, right? And I don't care what y'all talking about, who's did what first, second, third, right? I just feel like they're all burnt out with that effect of, you're bringing innocence into a situation that can't defend themselves. You feel me? At the end of the day, it also is very inappropriate. It shows the kind of person you are. Like, it's super inappropriate to bring kids into the situation. Like, it's just inappropriate. It's like, you shouldn't be watching kids, right? Like, and I don't want to go that far, but it just kind of breaks down the psychology of a person that will do such a thing, right? So I'm not here to go back and forth for who did it first, why, when. The fact that niggas is doing it in general, it's, to me, is just disgusting, right? And then when I look at it, I'm like, the fact that this could have just been on some hip hop shit. Yes, things come out. People gonna say what they gonna say. Again, like I said, it's some hip hop shit. If they gonna go back and forth, let them go back and forth. But the way how below the belt both of them has hit, there's no going back. You know what I mean? It's like, that's wild. Like, it's like, there's no, like, I want them to like piece it up. I want them to like go back to that point where it was all so simple. But again, when it comes down to competition and women, right? That's the difference with women competition. If we can harvest that energy, WNBA would be the biggest fucking sports league ever. If we can harvest that energy into good, bro. The fact that like women have a different, I told you, I have a different, like, extra layer that's added from the way of how we respond to negativity and to disrespect. You understand? And if that way is no, like, let's not turn it into like, you know, Zeus or Now That's TV. Like, let's harvest that type of energy into that competition energy into that. Let's take out talking about each other kids. Let's get hip hop. Let's drop a record. Start it off. Let's start it off. What are we talking about? Like, let's start it off. Yo, let's start. Like, what are we doing? This is my question for both Nicki and Cardi. Like, what are we doing? Let's start it off. Like, yo, I see somebody say, oh, Kendrick and Drake was talking about kids and nobody said anything about it. They talk about kids in the records. In the records. It's hip hop. They talking about it in the records. They didn't really say things that was like, but it's still inappropriate to even bring up anybody kids and family. And we're not going to say who did it first, second, or third. It's just not okay to do that. You understand? Talk about the kids, whatever the case is in the record. It was more respected because guess what? They were entertaining the people. Respectfully, this isn't entertaining. And at the end of the day, niggas want to be entertained. At the end of the day, Nicki cannot say, or Cardi cannot say they don't want to actually, when they put it all past, when they writing those tweets, they reading over them shits real quick to make sure that the audience receive it in the way of entertainment. I'm being real with y'all. We're not entertained. This shit is sad, bro. This shit is sad. It's like, yo, they're on some demonic shit too. That's how it feels. You know what I mean? And it's like, me as a grown woman, bro, these, like, I think this is just nasty. Like, for both of them. It disrespects both of their kids in ways that is just not okay. I don't want to hear, like, if people love, if the first person that said, oh, but this person did that, so I'm going to do that. Listen, I get it in a way of like, yo, you want to stand up and fight for your own. But I just think them two being in that, kind of going back and forth in that way, is just uncalled for. As I said, it could have just been left at hip hop. Start it off, drop a record, let's fucking go. Let's go, right? Why niggas gotta wait all the way till March? Niggas gotta wait all the way till March to go hear a goddamn, no, like, listen, Cardi, if I'm you, I'm cooking up. If I really feel like this bitch, like, I didn't like, let me tell you, the one misstep that Cardi did in this whole thing, the one misstep, only misstep that I see that she did in this whole scenario, bruh, is when she said something on the regards of, why are you even beefing with me? I'm half your age, this, that, and the third, blase. It's a fucking fruit fly. I hate them shits. Anyways, right? And you gotta be careful because it's summer, mosquito, we not doing it, right? So anyways, like, that's the only misstep I feel like Cardi had in this whole shit, saying that, because then they're like, oh, try to spin it, oh, she's saying, obviously we know that's not what she's saying, but just even giving them a little bit of juice to even be able to spin, like, oh, she knows she can't fuck with Nicki, this, that, and the third. Like, listen, competition is competition. Nicki was around only men coming up in the game when it comes down to even like the Young Money aspect, right? All of them was niggas. There was that one girl, what's her name, Shanice or some shit, like, there was that one girl that was smashing Lil Wayne and shit, and like, but she was a singer, so Nicki ain't really have much competition. She was like a singer-songwriter. Nicki ain't really have much competition even in the Young Money joint, right? So she already feeling entitled to the shit too. Like, she come out, she see Lil Kim, like, respectfully, Lil Kim is doing her thing, but Lil Kim ain't really have, like, I'm gonna be real with you, if Biggie was still alive, rest in peace Biggie, if niggas still had that whole what you call it, Biggie, Puff, you know what I'm saying, all them niggas around Lil Kim that's looking like a crew, like how Young Money was doing it, it would have gave it a little bit more. But Lil Kim was already a legend by then, you feel me? When Nicki's coming out, Lil Kim already a legendary by then. So it's like, but it's like Nicki still, even though it was easy to get this is basically what I'm saying, it was easy to get Lil Kim out of the way. It was easy, like, not in a way of like she's better than Lil Kim or none of that, because that, like, music is subjective, art is subjective, is how you feel, whatever. But I'm saying, like, it was easy for her to just kind of, I'm queen, like, that's why she go with the queen, I'm queen, like, you know what I'm saying? Because she's like this, like, I'm the best of the best, I'm that. It's like, ain't she a Sag? Ain't she a Sag? That's how they feel. Like, that's like the signs, like isn't Jay-Z a Sag? Like, you know what I mean? So she got that, like, I'm God complex. And that's really what happened. Like, I feel like that's like, that was like the part that I feel like just everything kind of went the way that it went. And I'm gonna be real with you, like, Nicki is talented, obviously, and all that stuff, but she's just at a point, I feel like, that she feels like she has her core already, and she doesn't have to appease, like, she doesn't have to appease, like, the other people. Like, she just needs her core to survive in this game. She's that smart to know that. So when she's saying all the things that she's saying and violating the way she's violating, I think she knows. Like, a lot of people just saying, oh, she's on drugs, like, oh, this, that, third. I feel like Nicki's the type that even if she took drugs, she's the type to try to be in control of them shits. Because she's such a control freak. Like, you just see what's happening with just her, I'm queen, this, that, and third. I don't see her just sniffing drugs or sniffing coke and shit and not have to be in control of that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, to me, it's just her, who she is as a person, that people are like kind of taken back by this whole thing because it's like, I know she gonna crash out, but damn, she really fucking crashed out. Like that's how it is. You know what I mean? That's how it feels like. She really like don't care anymore, and she just cares what her. She knows her core is not gonna. She's been showing this side of her all like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like this is like brand new. Like people know. It's just kind of like Kanye effect. Like Kanye's been doing the same shit all these years. His people who know who Kanye is, like, you know, oh, this nigga crazy, but you love him. It's like that. So it's like, and should she care? I mean, that's on her to know or realize, right? But I just feel like leave the kids out of it, man. Leave the children, let the children be. Um, because no matter how you think about shit, even if that's somebody else's like that, like you gotta. That means that like you don't even understand. You don't treat innocence the way that you should even treat somebody that's innocent. Like you would do some fuck shit to violate people. That's how I. That's how I look at somebody that would sit there and violate somebody's kid, even if they don't like the person, because it's not the kid's fault. Like I seen a video of somebody like, and it's a crazy video. Like it's an old video and it's going around, and I can't really post it on here because that's just crazy. But I seen somebody on the video fighting, and she kicked the little baby boy down in his back, like kicked him down. He fell, and she started scrapping with the lady. I seen another video of a girl taking off on the baby in a stroller, and then went in to take off on the woman. I seen another one where, like, I don't want to be like the person, like, as soon as I talk about another color, I'm like the white girl, but the white girl was protesting or whatever, and like she started like protesting in the baby's face. Like she was like, F your baby, and like the black girls was grabbing her, telling her, yo, bitch, not to the baby, like leave the baby alone. You know what I'm saying? And color don't matter, but in some cases it do. You feel me? The only difference is what color makes the color black. Black ain't a color, it's a shade.